introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow they mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Lawrence to Chenault for a Jaguar first. Running out of the gun with ETN. Gets around him. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Open man right side is Ingram. Touchdown Jaguars! Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their 25-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw, Mills. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Throwing, Mills. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins from 8 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he's secured.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Ross Blacklock who earns the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Lawrence to throw. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. 20, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
On play action, Mills.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And some room to maneuver. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Lawrence on third down. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports.
On the double. Hey, box up. Fire.
They go play action with Lawrence. Checks this one down to Robinson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trip.
Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. The extra point try now for Santoso.
And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call.
Santoso now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. first and 10, it's Pierce. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
The Texans send the punter out. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And that'll be caught downfield by Chenault. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jaguars had a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Ben Banagoo. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. Touchdown. LaVisca Chenault with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
I'm getting dissected.
From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He's got the 1st down and more. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Texans 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Up and good for Santoso. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they still got a shot.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 25-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dewan Smoot getting in there, recording the sack.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Looking to throw is Mills. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. On the move past the 40. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Marquez Stevenson. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
You not like that.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. This is Shenault on the receiving end. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Robinson will try to pick it up, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Travis Etienne, touchdown Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 63 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked to his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. Tackle made by Foley Fadukasi, the former UConn Husky. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Mills. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, Mills. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Texans.
Isaiah Pacheco.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
45. Texans 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Jaguars take over on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, Haywood!
Here's Lawrence to throw. Connection made with Chenault.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
On first down, Lawrence. It's caught. It's Chenault again. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I'm ready.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
Open man right side is Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Texans. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Mills going to throw for it.
And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Open man there is Collins, complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
Mills looking to throw it.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Jags grab it.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
A give, running right, ETN, down to about the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next the score, Texans 56, Jaguars 52.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 17.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.